Saw this as well. I'm running out of videos here, actually, which is a good thing. Ubisoft's secret man-hate training exposed by Smash JT. Ubisoft, bro, what the freak is going on with you? Oh, Ubisoft, you're driving me crazy here. What are you doing? What's going on? Talk to me here, Ubisoft. You're running on life support now. If Assassin's Creed Shadows isn't the most amazing thing I've ever played in my whole life, I don't know what's gonna happen to Ubisoft. I really don't. I'm actually scared for them because I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed in general. Like, actually, I freaking love Assassin's Creed so much. But yes, we'll see. Playing.
Girls rule, boys drool. This is 2024.
I can't say I don't agree with that.
Yet for some
I
reason,
like ladies a lot.
There are companies out there like Ubisoft that feel like we need to separate the girls from the boys. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another.
No, don't separate them. I think that all the ladies should not separate from me. I think that we should be together.
Episode of Smash JT.
I think, if anything, I think we should get closer.
Has been found out to be running a mentorship program for women only. Well, actually,
wait, what?
If you identify as a woman, you can get into it as well, but they are excluding men and guys who identify as men. This is Ubisoft and basically a microcosm of the video game industry in 2024. Ironically, trying to be diverse by only...
I thought that was like illegal to discriminate when hiring in a job position. Isn't that like a whole thing? A labor law that you can't discriminate based on sex or gender?
Including a certain segment of the population naturally creates division. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for the full article breaking down how Ubisoft apparently has been running a mentorship program for the better part of 4 years, allowing only girls and those who identify as such into this program to assist elevating them in the video game industry. What about guys? Who cares about them? On the official website it states, at Ubisoft, we want to build the most creative, diverse, and inclusive teams. And that's exactly what Develop at Ubisoft is all about.
Yeah, see, just because you type it out to be all fashy schmashy doesn't mean that this isn't basically just being like, hey, we need to fill in our development, like our diversity hires, so you can just line up on this line here. We need some more diversity hires.
Empowering and supporting
we need to meet a quota.
Genders. Let's take a quick look at this picture of the employees at Ubisoft. And one thing you'll notice is there's nothing underrepresented at this company when it comes to women. They have plenty of them working there, but for some reason, they just want to go with that, oh, there are enough girls in the industry, so we need to make more of them come into the industry. The program provides mentorship opportunities for women and non-binary individuals, students or fresh graduates with less than 2 years experience interested in video games to develop their skill set in game design and programming. We want to empower you to learn, grow, and become the very best developer that you can be.
It sounds dope though. If I was a lady, I would look into this.
I think it's admirable. I
Unfortunately, I am not.
Promote people wanting to get into gaming and development and want to make these games great. But when you start excluding half of the population to focus specifically on women, you are inherently raising some people up and lowering others down. This mentorship program is accessible to aspiring talents in multiple countries, including Canada, where Ubisoft's main headquarters is, China, France, Germany, India, Italy, Vietnam, and the USA. And I'm not familiar with all those other countries and their rules and regulations, but I do know in America, you're not allowed to hire and give promotions based off of race and gender. And doing something like this, I don't know, I feel like it kind of toes the line of...
Yeah, I was wondering how that's okay.
Join us at Develop at Ubisoft and embark on a transformative journey towards a more diverse and inclusive future for the gaming industry. Again, those words. That's the second time in one statement where they say diversity and inclusion.
Yeah, they really want to point out the fact.
Why are they so fixated on those things? Dark on Twitter said,
did he show a picture of the CEO?
They say diversity and inclusion. And it has to make you wonder, why are they so fixated?
Yeah, he showed a picture of the CEO. Oh, wait, is that... Who the frick is that?
on those things. Varadark on Twitter said, Ubisoft has opened their Develop at Ubisoft program to provide mentorship opportunities for women and non-binary individuals in the industry. In May, Warner Brothers Games announced a near identical one. Both exclude men. Vara is a woman, and she's also extremely based. And she is calling this shit out because she knows how wrong it is too. The program's eligibility requirements make it
I
clear
really
that
thought
one
that
must
law said
identify as a woman
you couldn't
or
like discriminate.
non-binary individual to participate, which ironically kind of goes to what Hypnotic has been saying about how all these transgender people are in the video game industry to save their jobs. Like, if you are a guy and you want to say that you're transgender, there's a chance that that could actually assist you in keeping your job in the industry. So there are people in the industry that would actually say that to keep a career going.
No way.
Instead of being honest about who they are. What is even happening behind the scenes in these games being made?
I mean, hey, there's a lot worse things you could do to keep your job than lying about that.
Or how they identify and when they close.
If you're about to get fired, but you're like, hey, you know what I mean?
The bedroom at night, who they're with, like, who the hell cares about any of this? Not to mention the fact that Ubisoft openly discriminates against males in this.
Yeah, to be fair, it's like me as the common everyday monkey that I am. As far as I'm concerned, it's like, okay, so there's a program out there that I can't join. Good to know. Assassin's Creed Shadows, is that going to be any good or what? Because you haven't really shown us much since people started to give you backlash. You haven't really been open about showing us gameplay anymore.
This way is not only legally questionable,
can we get another gameplay trailer?
Appears quite contrary to the company's stated goal of fostering inclusion and diversity. It's like saying you want inclusivity and diversity, and then you want to exclude everyone, all these women working, females in the office, and then there's a guy there. Yeah, I guess that's inclusive because there's a dude.
There's one.
And it's diverse because
there is one.
Well, there's a dude. Like, I feel like when you start to fixate on inclusivity, diversity, and equity, the outcome is always, every time, without exception, the complete opposite of the intended goal. Well, hell, what do I know? Maybe it is the intended goal. Let's take a look at this mentorship program eligibility criteria. To be eligible for this program, you must identify as a woman or a non-binary individual, be 18 years old or older, currently attend or have graduated in or after spring 2023, have less than 2 years of professional experience in game design or programming in video games, be legally entitled to work in the country where you're applying, apply to only one location, submit an individual entry, team entries will not be considered. So basically it boils down to, if you're a woman and you're new to the game industry, you can do this mentorship program to get a leg up and a step ahead of the competition coming fresh out of college that might be a dude that can't compete with you, because once you get indoctrinated into this mentorship program, you most likely will be ahead of that person that graduated with you. And how does the mentorship program actually work? Well, let's take a look at the timeline here. Applications open on September 16th. Applications close a couple weeks after that. And then the program starts on October 14th, announcing selected mentees and the project themes. Then the mentorship program itself, November 2024 to March 2025. Ubisoft mentors guide mentees through the program, providing insights into the project development. And then the closing ceremony, March through mid-April 2025.
So what exactly are they going to teach you?
Ubisoft is still open, but we'll get to that in just a second. Local closing ceremony where mentees will present their final projects. And I say if they're still open, because in 2025, that's a long time from right now. And
they're at $2.55? Damn! Damn! Yo, Assassin's Creed Shadows better be the most amazing thing ever, but I'll be honest with you, people already don't want. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm planning on waiting until it's on Xbox Game Pass for free. That's my.
Based off the projection and
I'll get it when it's on discount.
It doesn't look
like for example, I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since the London one. So I'm just gonna wait until like the Greece one and all that is like on super discount, and then I'll probably get it for like $5. For like
very
10.
Good. And as I covered recently, Ubisoft stock has been tanking. Ever since they fully embraced this whole DEI stuff, it has been a direct shot straight down. Over the past 5 years, Ubisoft stock has dropped nearly 85%. In the last year alone, it's fallen by 60%. Yesterday, it fell another 10%. That's in addition to the 10% last week and 10% before that. Every week that goes by, it's like falling another 10%. And you have to wonder, at some point, you got to ask the question, was it worth it? And shout out to ThatParkPlace.com for the heads up on this trend coinciding with the recent report.
Oh, that's right. And they just dropped Star Wars. Oh, which I'm definitely waiting until that one's free, or at least in the bargain bin. That seems like a really fun bargain bin game for like $10. Absolutely.
From the Wall Street Journal,
I'll put like 20 maybe.
The effectiveness of so-called
depending on if they patch it. If they put a couple updates out and like patch it, make it like good, I'll probably spend like a good $30 on it when it's on sale. Otherwise, I'll probably just wait until it's free on Xbox Game Pass or something, you know?
Business growth. And that Wall Street Journal article...
Like, after seeing other people play the game, I kind of realized that it's not what I wanted. Not really.
Failed, concluding that there is, in fact...
It's not what they made it to seem to be.
And executive diversity. And the methodology of McKinsey's early studies, which helped create the widespread belief that diversity is good for profits, is being questioned. And it's one of those things that you can't help but look at it and be like, maybe the person running the study might have been a little bit biased with the results they were going for. And for some reason, all these executives at all these corporations around the world, be it BlackRock and Vanguard helping impact it, all just seem to embrace this one study and say, okay, yeah, I guess we'll do this whole DEI thing because we make more money with it. As Ubisoft continues to navigate the challenges of inclusivity in the gaming industry, it faces increased scrutiny from both public and, more importantly, the investors. I've even heard stories about private investors stepping forward saying, we want to take you private, close everything, shut it all down, completely renovate who's behind the scenes here, and reinvigorate
to be fair,
Ubisoft.
The only thing you should be concerned about as a game developer is developing the game and making sure that it's as fun as possible, making sure that it's relatable as possible, and that it reaches as wide an audience as humanly possible.
Right now is
without compromising the entertainment value of the game, or the fun, I should say,
time for Ubisoft
overall.
To rethink its approach, one that genuinely reflects the diverse world its players come from, without falling into the trap of exclusionary practices undermining the credibility and legal standing that they're in. But then again, this is Ubisoft we're talking about, so I guess we should all take it with a grain of salt with anything that they do moving forward. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. If you guys want more information, check out the Smash JT article. I will link it in the description below.
It's going to be...
If you guys appreciate what I'm doing, hit that join button. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
Stay smashing. I have my own little like outro now, but I gotta get a better one. I like mine, but I gotta make mine like smoother, you know. I'm gonna drop the video on the Discord. Please go drop him a like, go drop him a sub. Really like Smash AT. You make some great content. It's gonna be interesting to see what the frick Ubisoft does with all this. I don't know what the frick's gonna happen in the near future, but it's wild. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today! I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi! That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!